truly a product of the times.
Hello, and welcome to Ultimate Admirals Dreadnoughts. Today we are going to be starting a long-range... Actually, I have no clue what to call this now. And I'm just going to roll with it. I'm not restarting the recording for the 9th time. I probably should have looked up what the other YouTubers called it now, instead of just trying to make this up on the spot. Anyway, we are going to... the name of the video will tell us. Okay, so future me, try to look this up, please. I'm gone insane. Anyway.
Post-production will figure it out, don't worry.
Today we will be playing Italy, and hopefully not having me immediately commit a economic collapse that results in me getting overthrown in the first 5 years. We're going to be in 1890, not 1980. That'd be quite interesting.
Hey, just got my cruise missiles, let's go.
Yeah. We're going to be on legendary difficulty. The AI is going to be on random, which means, who knows, maybe I'm going to be allied with the Soviet Union. Or maybe I'll be allied with the Central Powers. Or Britain and France.
Let's play in the future.
Exactly. Or maybe I'm going to be allied with China. Or maybe like 90% of the times I do this, I end up at war with China. Who knows, maybe I'll end up allied with the US. We are going to...
They do social credit, he has none.
Yes. We're going to... For this one, because I normally result in an economic collapse if I try it, I'm going to do auto-generated so that I do not have to make a fleet initially and suffer an economic collapse. I don't have any shared designs yet, but I have it on selective. Let's start.
Stop trying to build an Iowa.
I don't try to build the Iowa, I try to build a Laturo.
What I'm hearing is you end up with an Iowa anyway.
I don't end up with an Iowa. I don't make good battleships still. I'm learning. I
prefer cruisers.
I make very good 1940s super battleships. However, that requires me to get to 1940s first.
See, I always just build super light armored battle cruisers for raiding.
Yeah.
Give them big ass guns with extreme range and accuracy just to pound battleships. You don't have to win the battle, you just gotta cripple the enemy's battleships.
Yeah.
Anything else that could actually chase your battlecruisers down is not gonna last very long under their whittling fire.
Also,
all I'm saying is 5-inch guns do some God's work.
Indeed they do. Also, to those who are observing, we are playing on the new beta branch, which has primarily new US ship hulls, but it's also added a bunch of new hulls anyway.
Well, I heard they were adding carriers at some point.
I cannot wait for that, because hopefully in this case we will not have an Italy that gets its carriers stolen by Britain again.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah.
I've raided people at Hoi 4 for less.
Yeah. It's not at all like, let's see here. World War I, we converted a ocean liner into a carrier. It was stolen by the Brits.
It'd be a seaplane tender. They didn't really make carriers then.
Yeah, yes, but technically it was considered a carrier at the time, but you know what I meant. It was meant to be a ship for putting planes on it. But either way, it got stolen by the Brits. World War II, we had two different worked-on ones. One was the Savero, which was... I'm sorry, Spaverio, or something like that. I think it means sparrow in Italian. It was sunk by the Germans in a harbor. The Aquila was stolen by the British, after it was raised from the harbor after the Germans sunk it as well. There was also supposedly an attempt in the interwar years to build a carrier, and the British also stole that one. You gotta love the long loading times.
I got that SSD. remember that was a common complaint when you played Siege, was if your load time was long. It was like, put it on an SSD, and I love to be able to respond with, it is. It doesn't. So why does it take 3 minutes to load? It's like, I don't know. Engine limitations, my guess. Because, like, it's running on an SSD, this computer has more RAM and, processing power than it'll ever need. But it still won't load in a timely manner.
Mine is actually not, well, it's claimed as on an SSD, but it's the main computer itself.
Do you have, what is it, M.2?
I don't think so. I do have my lovely plug-in external hard drive that's not on yet, because that's normally for Arma.
Because I've got, I think it's 1 terabyte, like, M.2 for my OS.
Yeah.
And I've got, like, a 4 terabyte hard disk drive for everything else. I only keep a couple games on it. For example, War Thunder, weirdly enough, wouldn't run. It might run now, but in the past, it wouldn't run on my hard disk drive. The game would just, like, constantly crap out, like, randomly. Stutter hard, like, drop to, like, 5 FPS for 4 or 5 seconds.
Alright.
And then go back to running perfectly fine, like it was never a problem. But the second I put it on my SSD, it runs flawless.
Yeah. Also, for the viewers, you get a lovely description of Shimakaze here. Seeing as that's all we're going to be staring at until 1890. We're in May 1886.
Take it in. It's breathtaking.
Mm-hmm. With its 3 24-inch torpedo tubes.
Oxygen-based torpedo tubes are horrendous, and the inventor needs to be shot.
Yeah. As well as its high top speed of 40.9 knots.
I'm just saying, you know how many Japanese ships got nuked because their torpedo tubes got hit? I mean, there's a reason their doctrine was get into combat, dump every torpedo you have on board. It's like, shouldn't we keep those for an emergency? Nope, get rid of them immediately. Because if a single shell hits anywhere near them, everyone dies. I think it was a destroyer or something sank like a heavy cruiser because it had its torpedoes still on board. And it just blew the ship in half. It didn't actually blow it in half, but it, it sank it. From the battle damage it sustained when the torpedoes went up.
Exactly. Oh, so Omega.
Basically destroyed the superstructure.
So you know how yesterday was May the 4th?
Yeah, what about it?
I went to a trivia night last night.
Cool.
And it was Star Wars. I won.
Well done. Any obscure trivia in there?
Let me see if I can find a page for it.
Or was it all like really crappy, like basic trivia, like how many movies were there, or who was the main character of X movie, or whatever?
Well, given that was supposed to be only for the movies 1 through
First trilogy
and prequel.
I like the prequel, despite some people hating it. I actually like it.
The only one that I can really the only one I can find that was really that was really out there was Yaddle.
What is it? Yoda's other counterpart, the only other known example, other than the new movies, which is well, not movies, new TV show, which is Grogu.
Yeah.
The third example of that race, which is funny enough, just called Yoda's race because Lucas refuses to explain who the hell that race is.
Also, one of the other things that was a bit out there that no one got, including me, is what was the name of the ship that took Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon to the Trade Federation ship at the beginning of Phantom Menace?
Do you mean that, you mean the... I know the ship's... The red one you're talking about.
Yeah, me and you know its class name, but we're looking for that exact ship's name.
Oh, yeah, it's... I forget what it is. It's like an assault cruiser or something.
Oh, no, no,
Forget
no, not that.
whatever its
I
name
mean
is.
the exact name like the Millennium Falcon had its name.
Do they ever actually say it?
It's much like Yaddle. It's not in the movie, but it's Raging 7.
Yeah, it's probably in some side lore, some book
Yeah,
somewhere, or some like little like author's note and some like
yeah.
guide.
Like Yaddle, it's never mentioned in the movies, but
I don't think
that's
even Yaddle ever appears on screen in
uh,
anything.
Yaddle appears on screen only in Phantom Menace.
Isn't it only for like one scene, like one like
It's
look over the
it's a few
like
any of the
council chamber
scenes with
with
any
the
of the
council?
scenes with the council she can possibly appear in. I don't remember verbatim how many of the times during the scene she's actually visible. I just know that they explained finally why Yaddle's not in the remaining movies with Tales of the Jedi.
She died.
Yes, she died,
And
but I
they
mean,
give
like,
her
it actually explains how
Uh,
she died.
Count Dooku.
Yeah,
Count Dooku kills her.
Count Dooku? Dooku? But yeah, Count Dooku kills her, and it's when she's investigating pretty much Darth Sidious and him meeting in the industrial district. But like previously in lore, if I remember correctly, she died defending Count Dooku on a mission in between
It was
episode
stopping a
1 and 2.
bioweapon. It was stopping a bioweapon on a planet like Mado.
Something like that.
I remember reading it. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was in a book. Ah.
Oh, we're in 1887 now. I'm going to have to figure out video editing for this at this rate. Or hope that they're interested in our conversation.
Yeah, only appears in the Phantom Menace.
Yep. And now Tales of the Jedi as soon as I can use words. But yeah, let's see here. I really hope they enjoy our conversations. Otherwise, I'm going to have to strike out the entire conversation. Oh,
I
and
think it only appears for a couple seconds, like total.
yeah, and this is more of a broad plan here, involving for if y'all want to partake in all that, as well as to give the viewers the idea of it. I plan to try to get a video made that will be released on the 20th to commemorate Operation Mercury. Given that that's the one airborne invasion I actually enjoy reading about and all that, just simply because it started on my birthday, May 20th. So I'm going to be trying to figure out how to do that, be it in War Thunder or another game like Arma, and represent it. It's probably not going to go well, but of course you'll know that by it not being released.
Like most real-life operations, it will be a cluster.
Yes. Actually, I think we passed the minute mark.
Have we? Have we really?
Let me find out.
I think we've been we sat in the load screen for about a minute, so.
We've been in here for 13 minutes already.
Cool. Fucking timers.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just going to hope that I don't become popular enough that they start marking this video.
None of us will ever have our 5 seconds of fame.
Yeah.
I like the what comedian was it who said it's like average goes you 2 seconds, you 2 seconds, or no, none for you, none for you, none for you, 15 years, none for you.
Yep. But yeah, it's like I know for a fact I'm going to be cursing up a storm as I get screwed over in this game.
Cursing is a habit for me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop, won't stop. That's all I'm
Yep.
saying. The power of slag compels you.
I'm going to see if turning off the stream for y'all in Discord will suddenly make this go fast.
It might.
We went from we just jumped months there, so yeah, it kind of is. I don't know if any of you were watching it though.
Some games just really hate being streamed.
Yeah. It's like I kind of want to keep it streamed so that y'all can, if y'all want to watch, you can comment on shit I'm doing. But anyway, what shall we talk about now while we wait for 1890?
The year is 1896.
Italy had just started the First World War by trying to take Libya again.
Damn Italy.
God.
How many times have you told Italy you can't touch?
What?
Said, how many times have we told Italy you can't touch?
Do we want to include the Roman times or no?
Good point.
Because if we're just meaning Italy, we've only told them first Ethiopia, second Ethiopia.
Ethiopia really got shafted.
We've only told them out 4 times, I believe. Do not touch.
They really did Ethiopia bad.
Yeah.
That.
I still hate what they did with Ethiopia though for the Ethiopian War, at least for the DLC for Hearts of Iron.
You mean the fact you can't end the stupid war?
Not just that, but like for example, so one of the ways you can, because like for me, I don't like sticking to Mussolini. I do all history stuff all the time.
All history is a lot more fun than doing the legitimate path.
Yeah, it's like I don't really like doing Mussolini because I prefer doing the King or my own Il Duce if I've modded him in. But for example, it pisses me off because you know how have you played Italy since the update?
Twice.
Okay, so you know how the Ethiopian War has that like freaking thing there. That
We're talking about where you need to like rush the war down before they join the Allies.
Before they join the Allies, before the Allies get involved, before the UN, the League of Nations starts doing things, etc., or they can send volunteers, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that entire thing there. So for you to do freaking the focuses that allow you to oppose the Deuce El Duce easier, it requires you to start losing the Ethiopian War. And if you screw it up too much, you will get permanently nerfed in the game. So so as you get farther into it, if the war is actually taking long, maybe it's a player playing Ethiopia, maybe you're purposely trying to throw Ethiopia so that you can get people not liking Mussolini for you to overthrow him, yada yada. Some of the later ones aren't supposed to be permanent debuffs. They remain permanent debuffs that you can't get rid of, and that you can't see them unless you realize you did it post-war. So, for example, if you we're in 1889. one more year. But for example, if you screw up the Ethiopian War so badly that you're in the later stages of it, where the population in Italy are even uncertain whether or not there's a chance of winning and whatnot, you lose a lot of recruitable population unless they fixed it in the most recent patch.
Probably did. I know there was a huge bug with the resistance aspect.
Yeah.
Because I played it when it first came out, and the resistance strength was way, way, way too high.
Yeah.
Because I even did every single bit of the resistance reduction path.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be done.
I mean, it is kind of historical for that, because Italy never did subdue Ethiopia.
True, but it was more like you couldn't suppress enough to prevent a rebellion, like straight up rebellion.
Yeah. And it makes sense if the rebellions were only allowed to be enabled for Ethiopia once the Anglo-Italian War begins, as I'm calling it.
Yeah, that's not what it has. The problem was it with spy intervention, focuses, and natural modifiers.
Yeah.
All of it was just way too high. So no matter what you did as a player, like I even had 40 with cavalry, and was set to the special template that was supposed to exist. You know, the one that gives you compliance gain and increases and all of that. It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It was the settings were just wrong. So you could not prevent them from rebelling. You just had to keep crushing it over and over and over.
Yep.
Which was stupid. So stupid.
What I did during that time was I just kept deploying the irregulars that were being spawned down there. I just kept putting them into the same freaking army down there. And I just never did anything with my goddamn freaking whatchamacallits, my spies, other than just destroy resistance center. Just kept working on that.
I had that going as well, and it still didn't help. They fixed it within like a week of it released, but I played like the day it came out.
Yeah, for me, day one, I didn't have that trouble. Then again, day one, I also had them completely capitulate and not join the Allies.
Yeah, I didn't. That was the difference.
Yeah. That was one of the things I started getting very annoyed at after that, was because I could never recreate day one for me.
You mean where you beat it without them joining?
Yeah.
Because you have to do it insanely fast. Like, everything has to go basically perfect for you to achieve it.
Yeah. And
I know one person who says, oh no, it's super, super easy, and I whatever to him, you know?
And well, for me, when I did it, I beat them in the historical time period. So, where'd my phone go? So September of 36, I believe, was when they capitulated.
See, I beat him within like a month or two, and apparently that wasn't fast enough. You have to do it within like a week.
Yeah. We're in June. Okay, so it was February 1937 that Ethiopia was occupied. Oh, that's funny. You want to know who was sending material support to Ethiopia during the time?
Was it Germany?
Yep.
Yeah, not surprising. Germany was doing a lot of field testing across the world for their new equipment.
Yeah, the Germans did not like Mussolini initially.
It was supposed to be secret.
Yeah. Mussolini and Germany did not like each other until pretty much after Rhineland, give or take. And even then, he didn't like him. Because
German Saxons screwed over a lot of people.
Yeah. Do you know the Straza Front?
Maybe not by that name.
Okay, so the Straza Front was a interwar pact between Britain, France, and Italy to guarantee Austria and various other post-Austro-Hungarian states, but the main one was Austria. it was still technically in action, but not formalized. During 36, 37, it was kind of thrown away because they didn't think anyone was going to try for Austria anymore. Italy tried to reinstate it after Rhineland occurred, but France and Britain were too passive. And in fact, the Italian defense of Austria, as I'm calling it, remained guaranteeing its independence until Anschluss, when Italy more or less reluctantly removed that guarantee, as they did not have the backing of Britain and France, and knew they could not win a war against Germany. Because note that even at this point in time, the advisors to Mussolini are telling him, 1941, our industry will be in position, we will have all the supplies we need for war. We cannot fight a major nation until 1941. Obviously, 1940 comes around and Mussolini says, we're joining this war, we are not getting the scraps again. Italy will sit at the table, not as a dog at the table getting scraps. And, well, we all know how that went. We are now in 1890. Oh, thank God. All right. Let me start streaming again for you so that you can look at my creations if needed. All right.
The one class of ship that never survived, armored cruisers.
Yeah. Oh my lord, they did in fact in the beta change up stuff. We now have actual changes to this.
Isn't an armored cruiser something like between a light cruiser and a heavy cruiser?
So an armored cruiser is what the heavy cruiser came from, basically.
Well, yeah.
If you want to get real technical, let's do some submarine experience. Let's work on torpedo tubes, and let's do armor forging, because those will be done later on. Finances. Crew training initially will go down. Transport capacity will go up. We will work on increasing our dockyard so I can build a battleship. I want one battleship. Oh, shit. Okay, we will lower our transport capacity initially. Yeah, okay, that works. What are my ship designs currently? What have you generated for me? Alright, the Stella Polari has a 3.6 inch gun, a 2.4 inch gun, and a deck tube. The Giovanni della Bandei Neri, I'm going to be killed by any Italian viewers I have. I don't think I have any. 5.2 inch, 4.4 inch, 2 inch, and 6 underwater torpedo tubes. The Archimedes has 7.4 inches, 4.7 inches, 1.9 inch, 2 inch, and 2 underwater tubes.
Ew, 2-inch guns.
Yeah, I mean it's a heavy cruiser. I think it's just considered an armored cruiser at the moment, or a semi-armored cruiser technically. The San Spiridon, our battleship that I can't make yet. Actually, no, I can produce it right now because I do actually have a large. I do have a large enough dockyard. Surprisingly, it has two 12-inch guns, 4 3.3-inch guns, and 2 1.4-inch guns. All right. So I have 20 torpedo boats right now. I have 10 light cruisers. I have 4 heavy cruisers active right now, and I have 1 being built. Should I build more, in your opinion?
Battleship would be nice, just for some heavy hitting power.
I am building a single battleship because I cannot build a battleship right now. Never mind.
You don't actually have the shipyard limit.
Shipyard size required is 9,500. I have a... I need a larger than 9,500 because that's what I have right now. So, I need something larger than that. Shall I just stick to what's being built right now, which is that one heavy cruiser, and just pray that someone doesn't try to extort me?
I don't know, I'm not really an expert at this game.
Yeah.
I've messed around with it, but I've never played the campaign.
Yeah, my thing is I'm only asking just so that I know whether or not there's opinions. Switzerland. Alright, let's go to next turn. Dating research. Oh, they've researched it. Oh god. Oh yeah, who should I start pissing off to try to gain more land? Because that's something I normally wait until like 1895 to work on, because by that point you've kind of started seeing where relations are going. All right. All right. In an international conference, journalists have asked about my naval expenditures policy. I think that our fleet is equipped with everything necessary to defend itself and is currently focusing on training the crew. The Suez Canal, Bosphorus Strait, the Nichis, Danish, that, Strait of Gibraltar. Ottoman Empire have signed a treaty with the Spanish Empire. Okay. Oh yeah, I took Gibraltar in a earlier game. How is politics going? All right. Who likes me? That concerns me that the historical ones are the ones that currently like me. Okay, so no one dislikes me yet. Let's look at research again, see if there's anything else I want to do. Finances. We'll keep that as is. Next turn. Oh, I love this one. I was not particularly interested in the international weapons expedition displays. Our industry could produce much better weapons, but we cannot yet demonstrate them because they are secretly developed. Oh god, I love it. Yeah, some of the weapons exhibits are fascinating and superior to our own, so we will consider adding them to our arsenal. Send a division. Send our diplomats to find a freaking diplomatic solution. The French! Alright, this might work. This is either going to work horribly, or I've just made it so that I'm going to lose money every turn again. This is either going to balance itself out in the next turn, or it won't. Oh, it's kind of balancing itself out. Yep, it's balanced itself out. We're in positives. The untanked maker. Ooh, we found gun cotton. Very good. Alright, so my main enemy looks to be that it's going to be France. Let's go piss off the French a bit, I guess. I think I'm going to build 5 additional heavy cruisers. Oh, okay, we're invading Sudan. Yeah, we'll build another additional 5 heavy cruisers. I still don't know if there's a specific way we can assist in a land invasion stuff. Okay, research. I'm going to deploy the entire fleet. I will not deploy the entire fleet, actually. I'll just deploy the torpedo boat. Actually, no, I will deploy the entire fleet down there. Yeah, this is actually what I think I've been told it should do. It means it should assist in the invasion, hopefully. It probably won't, knowing my luck. Send some torpedo boats to the Horn of Africa region, just simply because I need them over there as well. Anything else I am missing? Does not look like it. Right. External. We are hoping that monthly balance adjusts itself out because I would personally prefer not having to deal with negatives right now. I'm hoping that the transport ship will actually assist me in that regard. Ah, shite. I'm going to have to worry about the Germans, aren't I?
Okay. Okay, coal production is
The rhetoric
good.
is right.
Okay, with that being said, what the fuck are you trying to...
All strengthening.
Okay. Okay, food, irrigated.
Oh, Mexico's signed on with me. Oh, lovely. Well, we're going against. It's, Oh, and the Korean Empire has signed on for us. Lovely. Oh god. Well, we are losing now. We are basically going to lose here as well. That's only gives me. We're going to accept the negatives for the moment.
Okay, buildings.
Yep, it does not look like this has changed it any which way. Let's go redeploy our fleets back home.
Okay, how do I go about?
Why is Rome not a port? Still annoys me.
Or
Oh, we have a Battleship 3 hull available, and Britain has provoked me. Okay, it's good to know I'm pretty much going to be against everyone this match. Italy is getting shafted again.
here I need.
Isn't this great, Omega? I'm getting shafted again. Right, 1895 will work on the new era of ships. Because by then we will hopefully be determining who we're fighting, and then I can just work off of that. And then maybe the Koreans and all that will stop asking me for more ships, which are currently messing with my balance, my money. Luckily, we have the Mexicans on our side, as well as the Koreans, but I don't think the Koreans will do much. I'm not sure yet.
We found us a Mexican.
Okay, Trooper. Or Grizz. I am also, while I'm doing this, trying to look up if there is actually a way for me to assist with these freaking ground invasions. Okay, research. Special machinery. See, we won't do special machinery yet. We will do torpedo propulsion. 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 The propulsion. Okay, we have less on rate. Wait, thank God. Oh no, Colombia has signed an alliance with the Chinese.
Okay. Actually, this seems like a good spot to do this. Okay. Liquid dump. Right
It's
there.
like I know. It's like I know this much. Everyone else is going to have better ships than me, no matter what.
Okay. Footprint. Crude. Basic distillery.
I agree with you because I need the money. Who just signed on with me? What, politics? Oh, Argentina has signed on with me. Okay.
Management. We're going to do a smokestack. There. Need.
Okay. I'm at 60% until I finally can work on build my first battleship. Oh no, Liberia's being invaded by France.
Okay, now we need to water. I don't know, something a little more cleaner. Water, so here we need.
Ooh, we got new working engines, so weight to reduce cost per weight. Okay, engine vibrations. Yeah, Mexico. Yep, they push back that. Sumatra. Increase the military force. We need to increase the military. Also in 1895, in 1895, I'll put the in the first video, at least. Maybe I should call this. Maybe I should call this Ultimate Admirals: The Long War. I'm an idiot, aren't I, Omega? What's the gun layout? We'll start increasing training when we get another. When we get another. Yeah. Yeah, I can make it now that we got 1,000 plus or whatever. How much longer until we have this freaking shipyard upgrade so I can build a battleship? I wonder. I wonder, would I get copyright striked if I started playing the Rigo Marina's song? Or I'm sorry, Reggio Marina.
I have progressed to steam power.
Nice. We've what? Why is it that okay? We reduced our range, our accuracy, and stealth, but we made it so we get faster torpedoes. Great, great. Oh, Venezuela's joined us. Very good. I think that's good. I'm not sure. It's Venezuela.
Okay, people. Potato time.
Yes, the glorious potato time of Trooper.
I'm gonna do vegetable soup. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, we have 2-inch Mark II guns. Lovely. Ethiopia's pushed us back with nearly 1,000 less losses on the Ethiopian side. Alright, how much? Okay, we're at 76%. How much longer do I have to wait? I swear it's going to be 1895 when I can finally build a battleship Omega. Larger reciprocating systems. And enhanced turret cylinders. Yep. And yep. Romania has joined Germany. Research. Bing. So that.
What am I missing?
Do that. Alright, Omega.
Yep.
Big guns, torpedo size, shells, explosives, armor quality, cruiser
armor quality would be
/
my recommendation.
Which one?
Armor quality, just because I believe if I recall, it also saves weight, which saves tonnage.
Which is lighter, stronger, but more expensive. Fine enough. It's like the only reason I asked was because I didn't have any greater than 50%. Because what I do is I just jump between 50% and then I start grabbing things I really want as I need them. So if I really want to get a bigger battleship, I start focusing down the hull designs. But I really don't have anything specific I need at the moment. So I'm just jumping between 50%, and I had no more 50%, so I had to ask for your opinion. We keep building more stuff for the Mexicans and the Venezuelans and the Koreans and the Argentinians. Many ships for many nations. I expect 1895 is going to be the first war, though. Do you have an estimate?
Nah. History speaks for itself.
Okay. Alright, let's do with hull construction, I guess. How much longer until the shipyard's updated? I'd prefer not getting to 1895 and having to build a whole new battleship. Because my plane. Ooh, hello.
Yeah, I got Steam.
Britain is behind this. Britain is behind the Great Crusade. Where was that one? Okay, that was internals protection. Let's work on shells now. Yes, I can build battleships now. It's only January of 1892. Okay, so I need 5 battleships being made. I need to start updating the freaking shipyards because 1895 we're going to have bigger ships to build. Yeah. Of course, I could always retrofit the ships I have, although I don't think that's going to be much. Ooh, someone's actually wanting to. Okay, let's see here. Let's already start working on updating the shipyard. Okay, ship design, build. I want 5 of them being built. And for safekeeping, we are putting every ship onto limited. So that we're not taking as much penalty right now for money. Because either way, we're taking penalty on money because I'm building 5 battleships. The Rigo Marina shall be the best navy in the world once I'm done with it. Hopefully. Maybe. Okay, so they've retrofitted that. The people of Egypt have taken up arms against the Ottomans. Okay, we got the common nose fuse researched. Lovely. Add ship design, not research. Thank you, brain. Okay, let us start working on cruiser design. Oh, Liberia has pushed back France by taking 7,000 casualties towards France's 4,000. Lovely. So we're on explosives, I guess. Unacceptable behavior in view of the fact that France is one of our major rivals at sea. Interesting. Onward. Ooh, lovely new riveting. I realize I'm a very silent YouTuber. And that kind of pisses me off now. Apparently, I'm heavily reliant on other people talking for there to be any talking in my freaking YouTube videos, I've noticed. Austria, could you pick a lane? Austria, could you pick a lane, seeing as you just made friends with me and then immediately went to provoke me the next turn? Alright, yeah, ooh. I find it unhonorable to talk about someone when he is not present. They yet again went to befriend me. What are you doing, Austro-Hungary? You're befriending and then betraying me. What are you doing? Oh yeah, we have 13-inch guns. Very good. Continue work.
Hmm.
We have 13-inch guns researched now.
Nice.
Yeah, they're Mark 1, so I think they're the ones that just have a single,
Bring only devastation.
yeah. Well, either way, I have to wait till 1895 until I make my new ships. Because I try to wait till the 5s or until it's a massive change in tech. Ooh, nickel steel armor. Let's work on naval communications, I guess. Fleets. Anti-submarine warfare. Not that there's any submarines in use still. Nope, the Germans have provoked me again. I did not realize how schizophrenic the world is. Where one day they're befriending me, the next day they're like, hey, screw you. I was speaking in Parliament about the potential threat of the Chinese Empire. Oh, the Russians are befriending me now. They're probably going backstabbing 2 seconds later, like the rest of Europe's been today. How long have I been doing this? Where is this? All right, end of this turn will be the end of the first video. Okay. Would you like to know how long this video is? And that's a problem I have with many attempts I try to do. Okay, of course, spend more on the development of our fleet. Actually, no. Invest in... Alright, I need your opinion here. Invest more in the development of our fleet, industry, or the social needs.